more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love it.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Not coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on a rainy one at Arrowhead. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Game's opening play. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Handoff here, up the middle. Hole. Inside the 40. To the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. The extra point is good. The Saints will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. First down throw. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the
Brings up
30 now.
second and
Here's
5.
second down and 5. Now Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Hey, dribble it.
Here's Mahomes. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, first. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball is going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Will find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter. So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
That's good for Kansas City.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. Woo! Ho-ho! And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Cameron Kitchens, the safety who got through to make the play. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now he's going to bring up third and real long.
Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Schrader's kick is good. And the Saints stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Isaiah Pacheco. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
So after 17-0, the early score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 from the 41. Here's 2nd and 6 as we are ready to get back underway. They'll look to set up the screen here. Finding room at midfield. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16
Good
yards.
pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. In this case, what guys are under.
And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. He pulls it in around the 5. Into the end zone. Jalen Royal. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do. But if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. First carry for Joe Mixon. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From the 24 now, here is second down and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be out of bounds. Up past the 35. Up there of 13. First down, New Orleans. Let's go. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. It's a loss of 2.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 32. First down, New Orleans.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trader now on for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Saints add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Play action here. Mahomes. That's complete to Royal. Jump from the 39. They come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Royal. He's got it. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Jalen White. Touchdown, KC. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Drive will start on the ground.
A toss play to the running back. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Yellow!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Forced to his right. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't,
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Ben Sinnott, touchdown, Kansas City. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Trader now for the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And they'll take this to about the 28. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a first down up to the 37-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Roger McCreary up from his corner spot makes the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow!
Throwing is Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 9.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
A give here to Pacheco. It's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Tackled at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Saints.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Here comes a reverse. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
43!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And is open. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Give on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. Second down, they need 3. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mixon.
Mixon on the carry. Devin Lloyd on the stop. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Gun is a run up the gut. They'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
22 yards.
Now it is 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15. Get him, get him.
Mahomes back. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And 3rd down coming up. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. Now, faking the give. Left side into the hands of Olave. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. This one on target to Olave. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Penalty yards marched off. And they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
So they've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they break through here on 3rd and goal? They'll run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The PAT is up and good. The Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7th. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a bug. You still feel paralyzed above century. Friends just having kids ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? With no sauce. What's the use of the physical with no sauce?
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Yellow!
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. That is caught downfield by Pickens. Big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And And they'll take this down inside the 35.
17 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll take this one in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on a two-point conversion.
Chiefs 36. Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll begin here on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And a nice one there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up
It's a
third
gain of
down.
8. Brings up third and inches.
They'll go right back to Mixon. First down and more past midfield. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 35. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
First and 10. Here's a give running left with Mixon. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 20-yard pickup there. First down, New Orleans.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Saints.
They will work the middle with Mixon, and he'll get about 5.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
70 Lions.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned